Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the fixed super late models here at Volusia. We are car 5 here out of this 18 car field. I think this is like a full field is what you can of what you could have at least. So hopefully we can do all right. Ran the super late model tour race week 1 of that, which was like 3 weeks ago or something. And it was like 60 laps there. We did pretty good. So hopefully we could do pretty decent in this one. Track looks a little slicked off already, so I'm assuming it's either gonna be right under that slick line or just above it. So I'm gonna go do some practice laps and find out. All right, let's go run this. It was just above the slick in practice is what I found. Because I ran the fastest time in practice by almost a tenth, which is shocking. But I was just smooth up there, I guess. But hopefully we can continue to do that.
Green flag, green
I was
flag,
like
green
below
flag.
the marbles, but trying to just be smooth and not spinning tires. Try not to get that wall into turn 3 as well, because it's slick off. 16.1. I ran a 15.8.10 in practice. So I'm definitely missing it a little bit. Might have been a little faster. It was 0.83, not much faster. I guess it made a slight bit of difference because I beat the 10 car there by 4,000ths now, but so far we're 6th. I kind of hope we are in an even number so we could start on the outside. So hopefully we don't have to try and work our way up here and lose a bunch of spots at the start. So still some fast guys left to qualify. Might drop back a spot or two, who knows. So we'll see how the race ends up going. All right, getting ready to roll off. We did get beat by Briley there, the 212 last minute. He was the last one, I think, to qualify. So we fell back to 7th, unfortunately. Not really where we want to be on the bottom, but I want to just get to the top and rip that, see if we can go forward. Because the super late model tour race we ran that was 60 laps here, ran like the bottom middle pretty much most of the race until like the very end when we had like a 10-15 laps to go or something, and finished like 3rd or 4th in that. So did good there, but that was more just like trying to save tire wear because the longer races. 40 laps isn't that bad, but might need to save for like 5-10 laps. I don't know. Might get a caution early too, so it could be beneficial. I don't know. But I do want to just get to the outside, not really worry about tire wear, and just try to rip it if we can. But I definitely want to just try to move forward if possible. But gonna be tough to pass is the thing. Definitely gonna have to throw sliders either into turn 1 or turn 3. I think either could work. I feel like you could make turn 1 and 2 work if you could really hook the inside wall and keep the car straight somehow. But that's going to be very difficult to do. But hopefully we can have an okay start here. Not die immediately or anything.
All right, fellas.
We'll see how this goes.
Kick this thing off. Cause the butt today.
40 laps. We'll see if how many cautions we end up getting and stuff.
Awesome. Green flag, green flag.
I got too sideways there. I was trying to like slide my way up, but I got way too sideways because I actually had room. They were 3 wide.
Clear.
Try to just roll it down here. Right next to that wall.
Outside. One outside.
That guy spun his tires. We got under him. I missed the bottom. You get really good grip down the straightaway on the bottom.
Outside. Clear, clear.
The corner is definitely much slower though.
Outside. Still outside. Clear outside. 16.7. 5.
Gotta try to find a hole to get up.
2 right outside.
Oh, we're 3 wide and we're getting 1 or 2 of these spots back. So I think just 1 of them. So, all right, it looks like we're in about 9th. So we're gonna be on the bottom once again. Oh, I thought we were going to start on the outside. Briley literally just pitted coming into the 1 to green, and he was in 4th.
I'm just gonna quit,
But that's just going to move the top lane forward a row, unfortunately. Because he said he was looking for something and broke his right front on the backstretch wall. I was really hoping it was going to move us up to 8th, but it didn't because we were coming around to the start-finish
Definitely
line.
not going 4 wide like I was saying.
Dang it, that's unfortunate. That would have really changed our race. That would have been much better off for us. That really sucks for Briley. That's really unfortunate.
Pace guys off. Ready, green,
Decent
green, green,
start. Trying not to He's trying to move up right away. Oh my god. That 90 car just complete. Oh, and they're wrecking on my outside. That's a massive
I
crash.
bounced off the wall, my bad.
Dang it. I'm gonna lose like one spot maybe. We would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna be in 7th, it looks like. But it was looking good for us for a second. Everybody started nailing that inside wall, sliding up, and then a bunch of people wrecked on our outside. Oh, we're waiting for the 10 car to come by too. Maybe we'll be in 8th. I don't know. We might be on the outside. We'll see. Well, we're back on the inside because one of the guys pitted that were in front of us. We would have been in 8th on the outside, but I guess we were lucky on that last restart being on the inside because of everything that happened. Because everybody like ended up in that. We ended up with a 2x, but we don't have any damage, luckily. So I think we like barely got scraped for a 0x for somebody getting spun, and then everybody else ended up with the 2x and stuff.
4.
So we are clean so far. That 90 car is in the 3rd. Sent it into turn 1 there and hit that inside wall. People are sleeping on these restarts. We're actually getting really good restarts right now, which is nice. I love to see that. Been timing them really good so far in this race.
Outside. Clear.
Just kind of rolling down here because there's nowhere to get up at.
Outside. Clear. Outside. 16.6.
Try to keep the car clean off the wall.
Clear outside.
Could have gotten up behind the 7, I guess, but it would have been really awkward into the corner.
Outside. Clear. 16.6.
Dang it. I keep missing turn 1 so bad. Yeah, we got a car under us now. I think we're actually clear of the outside. Well, the 91 got out there now. I wasn't sure down the backstretch if we were clear or not. It was the problem. I thought we had a different car on our outside. But now we'll just get to the top, try to rip it, see what happens. Had some real quick cautions. We'll see if people can keep it clean. Oh, I'm in the wall. Off turn 4. Gas is up too much. Getting sideways. Everybody's just checking up, being on top of each other. Trying to keep the right rear just outside the slick while everybody's running higher. Oh.
Kane, are you fucking shitting me, dude?
One was up in the wall there, and that's the caution. We're back in like 11th right now, so we're gonna be on the inside again for this restart.
You threw a spot.
All right, we're actually on the outside for one of these. For once, Briley actually got in front of us already after breaking his right front and going to the pits, fixing it. He must have just been ripping the outside. Got biased. I thought he was a lap car like getting in the wall or something, but I guess he got put up in the wall. But he was ahead of us, so that put us in 10th. I thought we were in 11th.
I'm crab blocking more after I put it.
But a lot of people have got damage on their cars, so I'm hoping that'll come into play at some point. We're only 10 laps in, like 3 cautions. Like, it's pretty bad. I think it's caution 3. It could be 4. I could be wrong on how many. I've been timing the restarts pretty good. Jesus. Didn't want to run them over. Just got the back of them. But I don't think we got any damage from that. It didn't damage his rear end. I don't think it would have damaged our front end. Trying not to run him over in the middle of the corner. I'm like half throttle down the straightaway.
You're clear. Inside and clear.
Everybody just gets to the top and rides, it seems like.
16.409.
Can't really throw much of a slider back in the pack. You gotta kind of wait for it to spread out a little bit, it seems like. Oh, or wait for somebody to make a mistake like that. Try to get under them. Couldn't really make it work. I spun tires too much. I don't know if he got tight into the corner or what happened. He like lifted for the guy in front of him and it got him tight maybe.
I'm sorry for
I thought it was somewhere in front of us, but it was not. And now I got a car on my outside. I'm trying not to pinch him up to the wall. I heard them say 4 car, and I assumed the 4 car would have been somewhere in front of us, but not the case, I guess. because I couldn't quite see up there if somebody was wrecking or not.
Clear high.
Guess we'll just get back down here, roll, scrape the inside wall a little bit. Should have tried to get up there, but I did not have as good of an exit. Didn't want to get ran over. Yeah, this bottom just nowhere, nothing. This is a terrible pre-gen for this track because it literally is just one lane on the outside. You run any other lane, you are done for.
You're clear.
Because we are legit gonna like fall back to last of who's running here. Being stuck on the bottom because I tried to get by one car.
16.635. You're clear.
Oh boy, they're hitting each other up there 3 wide, 25 and all them. Maybe it's a good thing we're not right up on them. Everybody's just throwing it in on each other and they're wrecking. I got the inside wall, but then other people were coming straight down the track. I think that guy broke his right front, that pink car. I don't know what just happened there. That was crazy. There'll be something to look back on in the replay.
Reduced aero might slow you down.
Oh, and that's a straight line. He just straight lined him after the caution was out. That's ridiculous. All right, 1 to green. Bunch of people in pit road, like completely broken and stuff, but they'll probably get back out here and pass us with us being on the bottom. But yeah, then somebody else just said they had a 10X already. Like, people are just throwing it on each other because it's a single lane track. Like, this is just a really bad pre-gen. If the pre-gen was skinnier to where the bottom could work, it would have been interesting because people would have ran outside the slick and inside the slick, and it would have been very interesting until the inside the slick slicked off too much and the top was dominant again. Would have been interesting though, but you just get too slick of a track and it's top dominant. I think we're at like a 4X right now, which isn't terrible.
20 laps to go. Doing real nice work.
Oh, I think they're spinning. Or they almost did.
Outside.
Oh, I did not know he was on our outside. I was going to come all the way up, honestly. I had no clue Chevy was there. Luckily, I didn't come all the way up at least.
Inside. Clear. 16.8.
We're on a slider. We're getting ran over.
Outside.
Okay, 11 car. Cool.
Outside. Still outside.
Hopefully that broke his right front.
In and out. Clear.
It did not. If people just want to run you over on a straightaway, I'm not going to drive you clean. If you don't want to drive me clean, I'm not going to drive you clean. Good bottom on that guy. His front and left looks so messed up too. Pretty funny.
16.59.
Well, that's Travis. He said he'd like, I'd like to not be hit every single lap. I know he started in the back, get a back qualifying stuff. Is it all the way out there by the slick? I'm like just trying to, or in the marbles?
16.5.
Apparently.
Deleted it on 6.
It's so weird being like so high at Volusia. It's so odd to me. I'm used to that in the sprint cars, seeing that, but not really the late models as much.
0.517.
Oh, they're racing hard up there. Starting to make ground back up on these guys now. And as soon as I say that, I get sideways in turn 1. I'm trying to like go right where the slick ends up to the marbles for the most part. Try not to get the wall and entry.
0.635.
Kind of a lot of room around the track now with people. I'm waiting for this guy to throw a slider on me, but he'd rather run me over.
16.677.
But that seems like how this race is going with most people. They just run each other over. That's why so many people have a lot of X's in this thing, and so many people have died in this thing. Holy slider up there. Yeah, we're gonna catch up to them if they keep this stuff up. Or somebody else is gonna die, I don't know. Because they're all just throwing haymakers. Travis is trying to make that bottom work. Try and throw a slider up some. See if we can catch the grip on the exit side.
Working the bottom. Clear on the bottom.
There you go, but you're gonna park it like an idiot instead of fully throwing a slider.
And clear. 17.0.
You gotta slide all the way up into the lane, and then you get crossed over normally.
Inside. You're clear. Clear low.
Don't throw a half slider and put your car at 90 degrees and block 3 lanes.
Outside. 16.951. Outside clear.
Trying to make this cut down work. It kind of is in a way.
Outside. 16.
Try to see if we can make the bottom work here.
You're clear.
Try not to spin too much tire. Yeah, 3 and 4 is not it. 1 and 2 could be it.
16.788.
Because 1 and 2, you can kind of make work like that. But I like that cut down in 3 and 4 a ton.
5 to go this time. You're clear.
5 laps to go.
5, 2.
Chevy's kind of falling back to us.
The lead is did 16.552. 17.03.
See, he's going like straight through the slick now in 1 and 2. I don't know if that's the way. Okay, I don't want to hit Chevy or anything, because that's not the fast line there, but I didn't want to run into Chevy at all. And this guy goes to run the bottom and nails the inside wall, and I couldn't see it very well, so I hit it too.
Good job, buddy. 2 more, man. Come on.
2 more laps.
Damage on the front end.
Yeah, I hit that left front pretty good there.
Probably slowing you along. 17.
At least it's only for 2 laps. So that's how you hit the bottom there. That was real nice. I was gonna run a cut down, but he kind of ran middle. I didn't want to come across his nose there.
16.935.
Might be able to throw a slider on Chevy. I don't know if he got a bunch of damage. His car looks a little messed up. I don't know who got it at the line, but it was close. Hey, I got 7th. Let's go. We got Chevy there at the line. That was tight. That was super tight, but let's go. I'll take that. Had a pretty good battle there toward the end. Oh yeah, I messed up my front end there. Oh wait, no, it's not as bad as I thought it was. The left front we hit pretty good. The right front was from earlier, I want to say, from one of the other wrecks. But yeah, barely got Chevy there. I had to try to throw a slider there. We had a really good bottom on that lap too, able to catch up to him a good bit, but just enough to keep him in range there, which was nice for us. But I just fully sent a slider because you have to go so high for the corner. He tried to get the cut down. He almost had me too. It was super close at the line. I think the line was right about there. Yeah, we had a nose on him. How close was it? Yeah, a couple hundredths. So yeah, it was super close. So we started 7th, finished 7th, but we fell all the way back to like 13th or so at one point. So there's going to be a lot to see in these incidents, though, I would imagine. Because they were wrecking all over the place right away. He slid up, got tapped by the 2, because I had a good jump on him in the beginning. This was further on back. Chevy started pretty deep back there. Oh, they're 4 wide, and they're just all getting pushed up. I don't think the 67 knew there was 2 guys on his outside, and all the way up to the wall. Oh, my goodness. He gonna flip? No, he doesn't flip. That was wild. Like, the 05 just didn't slow up in time. Like, he was just letting it roll down the straightaway. If he would have hit the brakes on the straightaway, I don't think any of that would have happened, and they would have been fine. They hit under caution. Briley, did he break his right front this caution? Oh, yep, right there broke it, and because he said he was looking for something. That's unfortunate. Then we saw this in front of us. He nailed that wall, came straight up the track on the 13, and then they all died on my outside. The 2 car got into the 91. We got tapped there, and that gave us a 2X, but it was fine. The 25's all messed up. This is at the back of the pack. The 5 car gonna get crossed up or something, or just tail whip the wall. He's fine. That was net coated with the wall. They're racing pretty tight out there. Who ended up winning it? Dylan ended up winning it. Zach ended up winning it. Nice. The 1-2 car pretty tight with each other for the most part. It seemed like within a second. So, a little bit of a blink there. This is Kimberly, who started on pole. Where did they end up finishing? I don't even know. They ended up finishing 6th, so good run by them, being the 13 car. these two were going at it. I don't even know what was going on. They were throwing like haymakers on each other and sliders and stuff. Because the 7 ends up straight lining him later on. I don't know if he was trying to cross over because it seemed like he had room. I don't know what happened there, but these guys were all just going at it super hard. I don't know if he was trying to cross over or the 7 was trying to crowd him up this time or something. I don't know. 5 car throwing a slider that could have like passed for a mile. Everybody's throwing haymakers though. Oh, the right rear. Yeah, that killed his right front. Just the crossover wasn't low enough. And then this was a mess up. I tried to go when the guys up front were. The 9 was a little slow on it, and I just ran the back of him. I needed to go more when he did. Check this up and stuff. They tap a little bit. 77 ripping the outside. He's going to get slid on. Yeah, just kind of parked on right there. That's unfortunate. That was a bad slider. Just right on his nose when everybody's in a line. There's like not room for that. 67 throwing the slider, and then the 25 trying to slide as well. 2 cars getting sandwiched between them. 9 car gonna get it parked on, and then ran over because he actually started to let up and stuff, and that's what happened to us. Ah, okay. Because I was wondering what happened with all these guys, because I'm just sitting here ripping bottom. I didn't see any of that. I just saw the 91 shoot down, and there was nothing I could do there. He just got hit down out of nowhere, and that hurt our right front a good bit. 9 cars dead from that, and then the 12 here is going to get straight lined by the 7, so that's probably going to be a protest because the 7 car just straight lined him under caution. That was ridiculous. They all started almost wrecking on my outside. I got by all of them on the inside there. That was beautiful, and I didn't know he was on my outside. I almost completely killed him there coming up the track. I had no clue he was there, honestly. Zero idea at all. 13 getting just parked on. Jesus, Chevy. He just came and just sat on him there. And I think this is where we just started getting ran through. Like, he throws a slider on me and then just starts to get run through. It just gets my right rear, so I'm going to feed my right rear back to him, try to get him up in the wall to get back by him, because if you want to try to just drive through me, I'm going to drive through you. That's how it is. And Chevy really fell off. I don't know if he just ended up with... Oh, 90 got the wall hard. It just came to a dead stop. I don't know how they didn't wreck there. That was wild. That's a weird glitch. Like, he went straight through his car. That was weird. That was just a tight situation there on the back stretch. Double slider. Gonna double crossover. Tried to. He got the back of the 25 a little bit. Able to cross over still pretty decently, I would say. Everybody was just throwing so many haymakers. It was crazy. Oh, not enough room. Barely enough. Not enough. Did I get the wall there? Oh, no. This is where the 67 gets that inside wall hard, and I'm, like, right behind him. It almost broke my left front, but that gave us a lot of damage. But he went straight up the track, able to get by him, luckily. And had a good run here to the finish line with Chevy, which was nice. Able to get that 7th place back just before the line. He tried to get the crossover, and it was close at the line. We just barely tapped and everything. I think we only, what's it called? Got a 4X, so it wasn't that bad. So it was pretty good overall. Fell back really far, worked our way back, and what was our right rear at the end of that? 69, nice. So did pretty decent, I feel like, overall. And it was a mess throughout the whole field. Everybody was wrecking each other, getting into each other. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. Somehow we end up gaining 3 rating. I'll take it. It was a 40-40 SOF. Lost a little bit of safety. I'm not worried about safety, though. We have over 4, so it's not that bad at all. But we gained 3. I'll take that. Gaining 3 is nice. The 16 ended up in 4th. He started 13th. The first place car, the 13, fell back to 6th, but they still gained a lot, 54 there, which is really nice. So it was a crazy race overall. People straight lining each other under caution. That stuff's ridiculous, and I don't care what happens in the race. Straight lining somebody under caution is just ridiculous. You're going to probably get protested and most likely be off the service for a week at least or something like that, and depends how many times you've done it. And also the 16 car who started 13th had a 0x. Congratulations. You were the cleanest guy in this race because he was the only one with a 0x. 2 people DQ'd out of this. That's crazy. Another one almost DQ'd, but I think they left. Yeah, they left a while back, like almost halfway. And then everybody else had like a 4 to 6x, a 2 to 6x, something like that. So tough race when it's a single groove like that. I hate when it gets like that. Wish there was a little bit more bottom. Towards the end, the bottom started coming in because you were so high up the track. So if you could really hook that inside wall, it was working in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, it wasn't quite there. It was just a little too thin. And either a slider line or a huge cut down line worked pretty well, it seemed like, in 3 and 4. So not a lot of marbles built up in the middle to really use that enough. And the pre-gen slick was just too slick for that. So overall, decent race. Fell back, able to work our way back forward. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.